Hello, YouTube. Hello, gamers. I cannot tell you how excited I have been waiting for this forever. I will hide my face for this one for a little bit because you're not here to see my face. You're here to see the game. And I do not blame you. So let me get myself situated here so people can start calling out their plot numbers. People are fighting for spots already. Relax, relax. Oh my goodness. Okay. I have been waiting for player housing forever to drop in this game. And I logged on to make sure I could actually log in and actually play around with some. As you can see, there are some bugs. But that's perfectly normal. That's just part of the game. But you could do so much with housing. It's incredible, which we will get there. Let me turn the music down a little bit. We will get to that portion of the video. I want to go through and look at all the other plot numbers real quick, which I have a thing pulled up. Because I need to also start timestamping the video. There's so much to look at around here. It is ridiculous. Hello, Bullet. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm gonna start us at the very beginning, and I forget I can't open my map, it breaks the game. Also forgot that I went slow flight form. Warehouse? House is beautiful. Give me 1 second. You shouldn't be sleeping anyways, man. You should be hanging out with us. I could show you real quick where yours is gonna be, since you probably won't be staying up very long anyways. Just got home, so I might check out while I do some chores. Yes, come do some player housing with us. I gotta do this. So for Sev, since Sev can't stay here very long. So your plot is going to be this plot right here. Oh, sorry, apparently I cannot land in this other person's house because they have a marker set. You're gonna be lot 14, Sev, so this is gonna be your little plot of land. What is it, 15 maybe? I don't even know what I just typed. 14? Yeah, this will be yours, because I built my house literally right behind it, and a lot of these other people haven't really built anything, but yours is along the coast here, along the apple tree or little orchid. You got a little beach that leads down from where you're at. That's gonna be where you're at. But I have to do this properly, so. You and Cred were like, I want to be by you guys, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. Oh, I hope I didn't just crash the game by clicking that button. Oh, no. Okay, I didn't. Good. So I'm going to start at the very top because I actually need to talk to some of the vendors that are in town. But there are so much stuff out here that I thought was going to be empty. But there's so much to look at around here. Alright, so when you come from Stormwind, you take this portal and you come into the Alliance Founders Point. And you spawn in this beautiful little area. You got a Flight Master to your right. Let me make sure. There we go. So there are no houses up here. We are just in a generalized area. So you come up and you have a little, what is this? Like a little mage tower up here. We're going to situate skywriting to normal flight so we don't mess up. All my key bindings are redone. So you come on up here and you got a little tower. We're going up, 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 doo-doo-doo-doo. Looks like a little watchtower, yeah. This island is huge. You got NPCs that fly around. You have people on the ground that chit-chat with you. We're gonna take this nice and slow. We're just gonna go around and we're gonna look at everything. The NPCs react with you here. I think the wild boars to run away. Nope. The birds fly away from you, though, when you fly close to them. We got a little gazebo on the water. What the hell is that? Is that a badger? Oh my goodness, he's so fat. Got a little coffee. Oh my goodness, there's coffee in here. Look at this. Beautiful looking waterfall right outside the big city. Oh my goodness, the amount of guild meetings we're gonna have here would be incredible. Alrighty, so as soon as you leave the portal, you talk to the flight master and see the tower, you come down here. And there is NPCs. There's apparently vendors. You got puppy dogs. Doesn't have a name, I said. A lot of the NPC houses you can't get into, but they are viewable and you can look at them. A lot more houses being built below. What does this vendor sell? Toy vendor. The things you should already have in the base game, okay. Oh my goodness! Look at the little plushies. There's an otter plushie, a little elk, murloc, dinosaur. That's freaking adorable. Okay. Stop clicking the map. Another NPC's house with a doggo. Oh, look at the puppers. Food and water. Good, good, good. You got the boat dock. Nice looking waterfall. Houses is over here, but we'll get to that. Nice lake and pond. It literally feels like you're in Elwyn Forest right now. It feels beautiful. I'm hiding my face right now since we're just doing a preview of the neighborhood. I figured people don't want to look at my face right now. You got NPCs sitting here eating. Hello, Basil. Welcome in. Across the bridge, it looks like they're building a whole lot more houses. That's cool. NPCs working. And then the city here, where you can actually buy new goodies. Bunch of quests I skipped. Solve the riddle and find the treasure to add this decor to your house. Is that alchemy? I'd like to learn the basics of the description or alchemy. Ooh. Can't train all that right now. They got it turned off. There's a vendor here who sells a whole bunch of bedding stuff. Not bedding stuff, decor stuff. So I guess when you buy all these goodies... Oh, wow. Kind of sucks you had to click one at a time. But now we know what that does. Let's see. Got a lot of tailoring goodies. You got more vendors with more stuff. Ooh, a Drek, give me that. So you got vendors who sell goodies for the house, which is really cool looking. Gazebo in town. A lot of vendors to buy from. And then you have this central HUD here. All these NPCs get to live here and we don't. Nice little gazebo. You know, the Horde section had this, and I was curious if we were going to get something like this. A little wedding spot. What's inside their houses? Chest, couch. I did not finish Resident Evil 4 that is on the roster. Oh, that dog is really detailed. Got the NPCs leaning up. Produce vendor. So they do sell food around here. Look at them being just... Why is this house dark? What? That's gotta be something for later. Oh, look at that! So this is gonna have to be added to us for later. I kind of figured neighborhoods are going to be like this a little bit, but I actually like how they're spread out a little bit so that you can actually decorate your own stuff. Ooh, what is this? No way. Don't tell me there's gonna be plays and stuff. What? And the game crashed. Did it crash? No? Okay. Now this is cool. Talk about role-playing enthusiasts going ham. There's a whole theater play. You got VIP seating right here. Okay, that's cool. Got a lot of seating area. Another gazebo area. See, nobody showed any of this stuff in any of the videos I saw online. This little seating spot. Bunch of random sheep. Sheepa! Oh, they don't like me. Oh, they're running. Guild meeting spot? 100%. So that was the middle of the town. Let me see. I think these are just the normal houses right here as well. Because the house... No, it says house upgrades right here. So general contractor. I'd like to upgrade my house. On your feet, boys. We got work. Wait, what'd they just do to my house? Hopefully they didn't just ruin it. Wait, are they gonna actually go in their house? They just walked into their house. That was cool. Bunch of more houses gonna be built here. Alright, that was actually pretty cool. So we saw the central HUD. And I keep trying to open my map. That's really cool. I think this is where all the goodies are gonna happen in, from when we do special events in our town. It's all gonna be done around here. And there's a gnome in the neighborhood. I'm done. Oh, a man with a picnic basket. I went to the tea museum Harthel told you about. Check it out in the Discord and loved it. Nice. I'm glad you did. More houses being built behind the ones there. Now, if I remember correctly, let me look at my map. I'm currently headed into the middle part of the island, but we don't want to go over here. We want to go over here and look at these houses so I can show you guys. Yeah, we're moving out. There was a gnome. Oh, there you are. Able to spot lumber nodes in the world to harvest lumber. Lumber can be used in profession. That's cool. So professions are actually going to mean something. So we saw all that. We saw the little guys building the houses. I'm not sure what this is. Oh my goodness, somebody was building. They're building up their house right now. I don't want no neighbors. Look at this. This is what I mean, how customizable this stuff is, and it's so cool. You can change the sizes of everything. And so he took an item that is in his lot, and I'm wondering if he'll let me flat. Nope, trespassing, okay. And what he's doing is, let me wave at him to let him know that I'm over here. So you can take an item and you can expand the scale, and I'll show. And you can expand, turn the item sideways, upside down, in whatever way you want to, and you can do whatever the hell you want. And this dude clearly doesn't want neighbors. I love it. Yep. So that's what he's doing right now. And that's really cool just to see other people testing it. That dude's like, I have to. Alrighty, so I believe this is where the housing portion starts. Unless I just surpassed all of them. I think I was... Where am I at? No, I'm in the right area. We're in the right spot. Okay. So I believe this is plot 51, which this guy might have trespassers turned on. He does. All right, everybody seems to have trespassers turned on. So if you come over here out of the city, You take the first right. We looked at 47. Did I take the second one? There's so many different bridges. I think I'm on 9 actually, because this is 44. Okay, so we're on lot 9. Okay, I see where we're at now. So this is lot 9, sitting on the property line. You're right next to the lumberjacks. You got a lot of cows. You have your neighbor, which gets us stairs. Oh, your neighbor's more important than this one. Can I actually, like, click on it? Owner is Falcon's Bane. Alright, cool. So you can see the name of it. This one's more flatland, so there's not a lot you can do with this one. But it is surrounded by a lot of trees. You got toadstools, you got cows. I'm not trespassing. You got a fence line, you got the tree. Got the road down south. Actually just gonna stay on the ground for these. Coming over here, if you go up the stairs, you got plot 7, which I actually really like that it comes up to the set of stairs. So a lot of people have their... Oh, this guy does not have trespassing turn on. Yeah! So this lot actually has a waterfall right behind it. You got the dock right across the way that we were looking at. You got little critters. You got a broken down tree next to your home. I think that's a mistake. I should not be able to edit that guy's house. Apparently you can. I don't think that's supposed to be a feature in the game. Oh. Am I looking at this dude's house? Oh, I'm so sorry, man. Hello. I'm just looking, I promise. Plot 27 is up here. Nope, trespassing. So plot 27 has a bit of flat. It's got a mountain bridge right behind it. You got a nice little lake behind. You got snapping turtles. So you have a little mountain path above you too. You got the wooden bridge that's like the neighbors. You know, little raccoons. Not really sure what's up here. Oh, you got a mountain path up to this gazebo. There we go. Not a bad looking spot. Now this guy spent some time building like kind of like what I did. I wonder if his house is trespassing. Yep. So this one is lot, and I need to shrink this so I can look at chat and talk to y'all. So this is lot 44 over here in the neighborhood cluster. So these houses aren't going to be here if you're curious. This is just the public test room that I'm on today to try out different stuff. I think the tree is not normally there. I'm not sure, but the house, it won't be there. It'll be blank, so. You have a nice flat area. You got a path going up the mountain again. You got a part of the lake. Some broken down trees. And a nice large tree right above the house. 47 doesn't look too bad. It looks like you have a mountain trail going up. So I'm gonna be nosy. And I want to see what's up here. Wow, look at this meadow. I don't want to get too distracted looking up here. But I'm probably going to anyways. Oh my goodness. Look at all this land that could have been used for housing. Excuse me? You could have had more mountain regions. What is this? You could have put 70 people on this map easily. Blizzard, missed opportunity. That would have been a great area for some housing. Anyways, like I said, I don't want to get too distracted going too far off the map. Let me go back down. We were at 44, so we're going to go back down the trail. I like how it keeps warning me. You are trespassing. So this is the cluster of 4 neighbors. Not too bad. I like that they have a little bit of a roundabout leading up to their home. This guy is still building his blockade over here. So if we follow the road, we keep going on our trail, we should be coming up to house 42 on the right. And then a bunch of farmland. So 42 should be right here. Nobody has claimed it. So this is what 42 looks like. And so this is what a house actually looks like before you claim it. Most of the time it's just wilderness. But 42 was a piece of flat land. You got some nice trees around it. You got the farmland right next to it, which is where we're going in just a second. You got wild boars around you if you're interested. You got some fallen trees. Got a wooden tree trunk that fell down there. Then you got the vineyard. So a lot of this is not player housing again, but the aesthetics look really cool. You got a lot of people drinking at the bar. You got seating you can go to. It actually says there's a house right there that you can build right smack dab in the middle of this. Oh my goodness, I did not know that. What plot number is this? Is this 39? Plot 39 is in the vineyard. I did not know that you get to build right in the middle of it. His house is floating. So you get right next to the barn. You get right in front of the vines. You get right in front of the tavern. Your house is pretty much busy if you live here. Get horses sleeping. You got the farmland right next to you. So if you're a farmer, plot 39 is definitely your gig. It actually looks pretty nice. Actually, it's showing more houses right next to 39. So just on the outskirts, but looking toward the farmland, you have another plot. Oh, he built right up on the stairs. That's cool. I'm gonna plot 45. Ah, of course I'm trespassing. Looks like another flat land. Overlooking the farmland, mind you. So if your house is right here, you're looking at line 39. House 39 is your neighbor. And then you're looking at all the farming stuff. Behind you, you have the bustling town, that Brit public carriage. There's no way. Can I get in that? What? This neighborhood thing is a freaking amazing. Now I'm just riding around. This carriage is dragging me everywhere. Wait, now I can't. Okay, I was about to say, now I can't leave. Hang on a second. But anyways, that was cool. So you got the public road behind the house. A lot of nature, but I guess what's most importantly is the fact that you're in farmland. So there's another empty plot right here. Plot 34 is the neighbors with 45. So you have a three-way neighbor section right here. Nobody's got this one, but there's a gazebo right behind the house. You're overlooking the beach. Oh, that's a nice look. You're overlooking the other side of town. And you're also looking over farmland. Nice little section. So that's 39, 45, and 34. And you got all the farmland. Beautiful tulips. And the Hearthstone symbol. I see what you doing, Blizzard. I see you. You got beets and carrots. You have an orchid over here. General goods, and it looks like another public carriage you can go to. It's like apple trees and orange trees. There are no houses on this side. A lot of cows in the back. An open, questionable cellar, which I need to go down real quick. Hang on. What's down here? Nothing right now. Alright, alright. I thought we'd be nosy. My key bindings are all messed up. I don't like this. Oh my goodness. You got it, the thing you step in to make all the grapes for the wine. This is really neat. They took a lot of time doing this, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, with the results, I couldn't be happier. We haven't even touched the housing portion yet. We're just exploring right now. But that is the farmland. So I guess there's only 3 houses in the farmland, and there's 4 on the other side in the Elwyn Forest section. Got a lookout tower. Which we already went up the other one, so we know what they look like. But the view is just astonishing. Look at that. There is a house down there. The loner house. So pretty. Did I just crash the game again? No! Hang on. That's my first time crashing. Ugh. I just don't want my login information showing. Hang on. I gotta pull it all up. One second, I'm loading in. Hopefully don't crash again. Come on. Work for me. Where did it spawn me? Way over here. The server lagged that badly? Okay. I'm moving back over. Why did my house experience increase? I'm not doing anything. Sorry guys for the momentary crash. A lot of us are crashing today playing this because there's just so many people trying to play right now. Alrighty, so let me pull it up again. Hang on. My people in my guild are spamming what lots they want right now. So let's go look at the beach. So you go from the lookout tower, you go from the vineyard, and you come down here, and you have a flight point. The Outer Banks is what this place is called. Let me pull up my map, 1 second. So coming from here, and you got the roundabout, if we go this way, there are 2 houses. There's one really far away and by itself, which we'll look at first. This is how you get there. And a little rinky-dinky little bridge over here. This is what I like to call the loner house, because literally there are no neighbors. And you're just off in a hole by yourself. So this is lot 24. So if any of the guildies want the one spot that's by itself, we can totally get someone in there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You're looking at this big old mountain on either side of you. You can point it toward the beach, which you have the dock area, which leads to the bridge, which is the other area. Front row seat of the freaking ocean, if that's what you're into. So past 24, we come back up. There's a plot here that is empty, I believe. Yes, this plot is not taken. So this is plot 43. You have it overlooking house 24, which is, I guess, technically your neighbor. You have the bridge that on looks to your neighbor, to the dock below. You got beach below you. Looking at the overlook or the outlook tower. To the right of the main road, you have shallow waters. Yeah, plot 43. You get a little side view of the mountain by yourself. The bridge is a neat touch. I like it. And from 23, we come to plot 28, which again, 28 gets its little own side dock down to the water. You get a roundabout here of the sand. Am I gonna trespass again? Okay, okay. Trying to be careful and not keep crossing the line. You get a really nice outlook. And get these birds out of here. Just looking at the ocean. A nice overview of everything, pretty much. Kind of sucks on PTR that I can't, like, actually, like, walk close to some of these people's houses, because then it'll kick you out like that. You go past 28 and you take the little side road and you go down. You'll hit house 40, once you get beach side, or front side, beach side. Got a lot of the grass. Got a nice water view. Hope there's not a hurricane in WoW, because there's a lot of rain and sand that'd be hitting the house. Got a nice little dock on the edge over here. Got crabs everywhere. Where's this plot 40? There's plot 4. Okay, 4 isn't on my secondary map I made. So 4 is 40's neighbor. You got your own private fishing dock back here is what you get as number 4. You got shallow waters beside you. You got a nice bridge. You got otters. Nice view of the map above you toward Vineyard. We haven't even gotten to my favorite section yet. This should be lot 25. Oh, they put a little water fountain down. Looks like plot 25 has another piece of flat land. A lot of bushes. You got a nice overview look right here. Overlooking your neighbors if you want to be a peeping Tom, I guess. Got a lot of nice open front beach area down here. So this should be plot 12, which should be the last one on the beachfront. You get ocean on all sides. Some green shrubbery. You get also the little outlook area above you. You got the view of the watchtower to the left. The lighthouse is beaming in the background. Not too bad for a little area. See, people were saying the beachfront area wasn't that good. I think it's alright. Now, if we take a right out of here, it does kind of suck that some of this stuff is broke down. Like, I guess the water came through here and it ruined the bridges and everything else. But that is the waterfront property. Like a nice little gazebo. Coffee book, flowers. Looks like more housing plots to be built. I wonder if all these things that are showing building portions, if Blizzard's going to update this in the future. And there's going to be actual more spots to be built on. But looking on this island... Need any machinery? Shell trader? Aw. Nice view of the ocean. It's just the NPC HUD. The little houses look so cute. We have a flight point out of here. So now, 3 plot of houses should be here. Should be 50, 19, and 52. We have the roundabout island. Sorry, these are the last plots for the ocean. This will be plot 19. You have a nice little gazebo already in place. You have a good view of the bridge and the watchtower to your left. Ocean front view without being in the water. You only have 3 neighbors here. Nice view of the bridge over there. Double bridges. You get the over tower. Then you get the lighthouse. Plot 52 should be on top of the hill here. I feel like this plot's a lot larger than the other ones for some reason. You got fields of cow to your left. You got the main road to your right. $50 should be right here. Come down the main road and you will have traffic. You will have a neighbor over to straight ahead. Have some view of the windmills. Nice shot of that lighthouse. That lighthouse looks so good. And I guess you got the view of the waterfall here. Look at the waterfall with the rainbow. That is a good shot. So it looks like there are some plots that I missed that are in the Elwyn Forest area because we took a side road. Following the main road to the left is just the vineyard and the farmland. This is a more NPC area. We will not cross this bridge just yet. Looks like they're building a lot more right here. We're going to backtrack because we need to hit 51 and 47, which we missed. Which technically, I guess we didn't because bad boy over here is finishing his plot. This dude, oh my god, and now it's flying. See how creative you can be with this shit? It's so cool. Okay, anyways. Plot 51 is a view of the bridge. You have some NPCs. You are on the main road, so you don't really get any privacy from the neighbors. Got a lot of nature. You're just outside the vineyard. Nice little flat little area. Unless you have neighbors like this who don't want to be spotted, you know? And this one over here that's being blocked off is 47. He has made some here, I gotta actually fly up because he completely blocked in his house. Oh my goodness, dude. If he wasn't being a little stubborn little booty, which it's just funny. I think he's just testing the limits of how much you can place outside. You got the view of the waterfall. You can build your house in any way you want. Clearly, you can build a breakable fence line. The view of the town, and I think that's another house over there. But yeah, plot 47 has been walled off. You're not allowed to look. So if I remember correctly, it's this way, or it should be straight ahead for these three. Okay, so there are 3 houses. They're all occupied. Oh, this dude actually... I'm not being yelled at that I'm gonna get banished. I like this. Wow, look at this statue you put down. I'm not sure you put the gazebo down, but... This is plot 46. You got the view of the waterfall. Evil neighbor. Nice little creek, waterfall, bridge. You will have some neighbors if you pick these lots. 54. This one, yeah, this one will kick me out. So this one is surrounded by forest. You get the view of the waterfall as well. I guess he doesn't like his neighbors. He turned his house around. And then 49. 49 does not get a ocean view. He put some grass in his yard. You have the main road behind you. Far view of the waterfall, but not a bad spot. We're just gonna follow the road to the next area. So this one, we're starting to get into the area that I'm building a house at. But before you get there, you have this special little area for houses 53 and 48, leading along the water line. Hello. Oh, he's currently building his house right now. So this is lot 48. Don't want to get banished. There's a nice view of everything. Nice little flat land of property. Got a nice ocean view too. You get to see all the beach houses. And the people are in... Wow, my neighbor actually started building some stuff over there. Don't mind me. I know you're building. House 53 is right here. You only get one neighbor. There are gnomes, but no. We're not looking at the gnomes. We're looking at all the player housing they're adding to WoW, which I'm super freaking excited for. We're banishing all the gnomes. 53 and 48 are not bad. I do like that they're together. And I do like that you can see customization changes while they're happening live. This guy is currently cleaning up his house right now. Clearly, obviously, you can see him standing there, but you can see the changes he keeps making. He added a window, now he's adding something to the front door. That is cool. I thought you were in a whole different room while you were doing that, but the fact that people can watch you clean it up is pretty neat. You have a nice little walkway coming up here. And now we're to my favorite area! Don't worry, we'll get to the spooky area that everybody likes. Coming down into the fall area, you got a good shot of that lighthouse. I think the first house we bump into doesn't have a road. You're just in flat neighbor. Or you're just in flat wilderness. Plot number 1. Oh, plot number 1 does have a road. Here we go. And you can see that it's still PTR because the lines are messing up on the ground. Number 1 gets a nice little plot with some horses, some leaf piles, a little pond. I love how fat the trees are. I love that they're not skinny little trees. They're all big chunky ones. Next to 1 is house 26. So 1 and 26 are the neighbors. You are on the road. I don't want to keep going too far that way, but you do have a good shot of a waterfall over there. You got the background of the pond. Can't really see the lighthouse from here. If we back up to the main road again, you got NPCs you could buy more stuff from. Nice little gazebo in the middle. You got a farmer's market. They're building more houses over here. Then you got the country farm. You got the cows. There should be sheep here, but I don't see sheep here right now. At least from the video that I saw sheep. Nice little farmland, making sure I'm still following the road right. Oh, but it messed up. Did I just hit? I missed 30. Yeah, that's 30 right there. I missed it. Creepy little cellar in this house. My bad. So I completely skipped house plot 30. That's my bad. 30 and 13 are over here. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't look. Did a nice little house. So plot 30 is right up on the farmland. You got the nice little farmers behind you. You got access to the pond behind you. 30 was a close thought a grab from me, but I wanted to make sure I got a view of the lighthouse, which is over there. But with 30, with it being by the farm, you also have this little area by you. Nice little section to hang out and go fishing, hang out with your friends. Picking some apples. This should be plot 13. Get a good view of the autumn area. This is where the furries live? Just because I'm a deer, don't make this all furry related. No! I'm showing off player housing for those who can't play player housing right now. They gave us player housing for 24 hours, and I drove home and I took advantage of this. Because I've been dying to get my hands on player housing since they announced it. I don't understand what the black portal is in front of the houses. But this is plot 13. You got the ocean view, is what you got. And you live by an apple orchard. I'm cutting. I didn't mean to cut. I'm sorry, game. That's not bad. I thought 13 and 30 were more empty, but I like that there's stuff going on around them. Got a bench to rest on. That cuts through 30, my bad. 30, I think, has a straight home. A straight beeline straight to the house of the road. It looks like there's 2 roads that lead from 30. Look at that lighthouse. It's so cute. I love it. Okay. Now we're getting to my section of the neighbor. So this is leading to 30. Oh, that's why it says that. Because it technically is. That's 30. 35 is apparently Cred's home. When we get to that, Cred wants to be the neighbor. So 35 has a straight view of that lighthouse. God, whoever built this looks really good. You got a nice front view right there, too, of the water. This is a good spot. See what I mean? I don't see any bad positions in any of these homes. And I only messed around a little bit, but this is my plot that I'm claiming, which is plot 5 when we build our house. And we'll do more of the inside interior decoration stuff so I can show you how that all works in a little bit. I did this before stream started to make sure the server wouldn't crash. 28 is dog shit? Says Pinja, who's gonna move in there. Mr. Pinja in chat? Okay. Yeah, if you guys want me to show off a lot while we're going through, if you need me to back up, I could totally go back and look at lot numbers again. I know a couple people in the Discord are asking about lot numbers, so. But yep, this is my house. You got a good view of the lighthouse from one angle. Sorry, I gotta move my character. You got a little windmill right next to me. You got the view of the lake. You got badger holes. You got sheep. Picnic area for my, you know, my lunch dates with my guy. I'm kidding. Anyways. And then since Seb didn't care, I threw Seb in this slot so he could be my neighbor. So this is a lot 14, which in the guild is already taken as well. So you have a view of the lighthouse from here. You got that view of the orchid trees. You got all the autumn. But you also have a front view of the water. And that waterfall, the ocean, the beach. There better be no gnomes on this property. I know Seb's probably sleeping now, but no gnomes. You also got a road right down to the otters! Not too bad, not too bad. Right next to 14 is 36, which is closer neighbors. 36 is currently open on in our guild. You have a lot of flat land, small trees. You have a view of the lighthouse depending on which part of the house you put down. And you have direct view of everything for the water. 36 is pretty good looking. I just love how all these critters have these little homes and decorations. They're so cute. So as far as I'm aware in the guild, 514, which is that little house, 5 and 35 are taken over here. I think someone said they wanted 30, which is right across from me. And then we looked at 1 and 26 because they were neighbors, so 37 is the oddball. Well, before we get there, you have the Flight Master overlooking House 35. You got NPC houses up here by the lighthouse. Has raccoons and crabs. I thought that's what you were wanting. You need a gnome out front of my house. I'm not putting a gnome outside my house, buddy. I'm good. Though guildies have already said, if you can edit people's properties, we're gonna put some gnomes in your house. I'm like, no. Then you got puppy dogs. Oh, kitties! Do they have names? Or they... Oh, you can't click them right now. But look at the kitties! Who are you? The shepherd, okay. Floating bird. Yep, there were 2 specific spots I really wanted, but the other house that was my #1 contender didn't have neighbor slots, and I know people wanted to be my neighbors, so I had to leave it behind. Which we are going to the spooky zone next, and then last will be the mountainous area. Looks like NPCs are building over here. More lots possibly in the future. We do not know if this is just for looks or if there will actually be more plots available in the future. Again, this is all very early alpha. So we have no information. That's plot 26. We've already looked at it. So this one's plot 37. Where'd you purchase a new home? Hope you enjoy it. This is not my home. Too flat for me. There's nothing really here. But if that's what you prefer, you like a lot of flat and you don't like a lot of trees and you don't like people really around you, I think this spot is probably pretty good. Get a view of the spooky. View of the ocean. Why is that seaweed sticking so high out of the water? Kind of have a view of the lighthouse from here. But you're still in the autumn section. You're just not surrounded by 100 trees. Some people like that. And then before we go into Spookyville, which is that way, I want to see what NPC town we have. Looks like there's little apples up there. And a nice little waterfall. Got a nice little fishing spot. Nice waterfall. I like it. I like it. So now from the pretty area to the spooky area. Hey, don't run me over. The only thing I like about this specific area is there is one spot before I go to any of the houses that is night elfish related. And it's literally this one section. And it is so gorgeous. But guess what? There ain't a freaking house around here. But I do like all the little lilies. We need appropriate music. Hang on. We ain't listening to that no more. This does give a really good feel for Teldrassil right here. You got the floating lanterns in the trees. You got all the little lilies. You got the wisp flying around. Got the sparkles. This is legit the only spot that is night elf related. The rest is spooky. So the first house in the spooky section, in Duskwood region, if you will, is house number 10. You have a clear Spookyville look of the lighthouse. You will have a clear view of the water. A lot of the trees are dead around this area. You have a neighbor across the way, but not really. You got moon lilies around you. The next plot would be 2. Two is a little bit on the hill. You do have a good view for plot 2. You have a view of the night elf stuff. Clearly, if you walk all the way to the edge. You can put your house closer over here. But you do have a path straight down to it. This would probably be, if I was over here, would be like the only spot that would be like, maybe. I do like all the lilies along the pathway. But that is plot number 2. Got a gazebo behind house 2. Might not look super spooky right now, it's just dark themed until we hit the graveyard area. So looking at the roundabout, in an NPC house, got the graveyard to our left. And outside the graveyard, we have plot 33. Has a good overlook of the graveyard if you wanted it. Flat land on top of the mountain. Really flat land. Like, no bushes, no nothing. Past 33. If we continue on the road here. Should be house number 8. God, the lighthouse looks spooky from this direction. You have a lot of foliage, you have a lot of trees, you have some deer. I'm not sure if they placed this or if this was part of the game. It looks like it was part of the game. Yep, and then you got a little bench to overlook. Oh, that's cute, to look over the lighthouse. Go past 8. Got another watchtower. We'll go through the graveyard in a second. I'm trying to get through all the houses. This is plot 18, which will overlook 41 and overlooks the graveyard. Your graveyard is right in front of it. You got lilies, you got a couple trees around. Following the path down, we'll take our sharp right to 41 real quick to cover off the edges. You got a well overrun, you got some lilies leading us in. Someone planted a lot of trees. These trees are not part of this area. Apple trees in the dark, my man? What are you doing? 41. Remember, a lot of this stuff isn't normally here. Someone planted all of that. Your lot is actually blank by the time you turn it on. 41 does have a look out to the docks, which is pretty cool. Your only neighbor is 8. And you're right up along the mountain. So let's look at the docks that you're overlooking. Looks like some boat mast just sitting here for decoration. Ooh, there's some vendors down here. And a big old cave. Decor vendors? It's cool. Sleep with the fishies. A diving board? Go swimming? Okay. Some stuff lost in the water there. It's 41's not that bad if this is the kind of stuff you like. Don't forget the cave. What's in the cave? Why are y'all bringing stuff out of the cave? Are y'all hoarding goodies in here? I didn't mean to pop out of shapeshift. I'm sure they're gonna add more. Just like I said, remember, this is just an alpha, so this is early launch stuff. They're testing a bunch of stuff. They're trying to test the servers right now to make sure people can come in and do stuff and edit. Which, after we look at all these, we'll go back to my house and I'll play around with it some more. Because I barely did much. I listened to a lot of people talk about it, what they were doing. But I didn't make a lot of changes because I really wanted to explore everything here on stream. I know a lot of people are liking 41 so far. Oh, I just clicked M on my map. I didn't mean to. So if we go straight ahead, this should be plat 20. It literally is in the middle of the graveyard. Look at this. You have graves here. You got a mausoleum. You got the roundabout. But then, look. Literally, you have graves right here in the corner of your lot. If you like spooky, this is the house for you. I believe this is the 20 lot, right? Yeah, someone actually built... Look at that. They did so good. Yeah, this is the lot. They put a wagon outside. They put a well. They put some little trees. Whoever took this one did a very phenomenal job because it looks spooky. Look at that. They got the fountain. All right, overachievers. All right, house 20. I'm not a fan of the graveyards, but they did a very good job. They made it feel like a part of the graveyard. Yeah, you don't see this stuff in the videos when people do all this. So those are the graves. This is a graveyard. That was 20. So there are a couple ways to come in here. We're going to go over here to where the other roundabout is, right there. Ooh, nice little tree arc right here. These are people that have literally been playing the game all day. This is house lot 38. Okay, overachieving. Alright. Alright. You did good, okay? You did good. With house 38, you have a view over the graveyard. You have a hollowed out tree stump. You have the fence line. You have NPCs below you. Nice flat area to build on. You are surrounded by trees, so you do have a little bit of that. You got a lake below you. And then straight across from 38 should be their only neighbor, which is 6. Don't mind the big bright blue line. Like I said, it's not working right now. Look at that. They put vines on their house. And I was trying to figure that out earlier and I could not for the life of me. You got a nice view of this misty lake. No wonder people want 6. I get it now. This is actually very beautiful. And you have a view of house 21. I get it now. House 6 is gorgeous. Not technically spooky, so... in the region, but definitely not super spooky. I'm loving all these firefly circles. Did the deer freak out because of me? No? Okay. I'm not going over there yet. That's the other area that I really like as well. So let me go to house 21 real quick. From house 6, you go up the hill. House 21. You do have a view of both waterfalls. You do have a hollowed out tree like a bridge. You got lilies. You got flat along the mountainside. I gotta be careful because of the... It wants to kick me out. 21 does not look that bad. I can understand why a lot of people also want that one. Don't worry, Guild. I'm not after it. I don't care. This isn't my section. So if we come back down, we rope around 6 and 38 here. Yeah, some of these people spend a lot of time. For people only having a couple days on PTR, y'all are doing phenomenal. Actually, sorry, not a couple days. We got literally less than 24 hours to play with all this, so I'm trying to do my best to go through all of it. Do have some NPC housing. You got that roundabout over there we went to. This right here is a house I would have taken if it had more neighbors. But since my friends wanted to be by me, I could not accept this house. But this house right here, plot 00, I think was one of the best spots in the game. You got the tree with the lanterns. You got the fireflies flying around them. It's a druidic theme. You've got a waterfall. You got the lake. You got the docks. You got a waterfall behind it. You've got the wooden bridge behind you to go to the Elven Forest section. I think this was one of the best picks on this map. You just don't have any neighbors, except for one. Very beautiful area. Up here is house lot 17, which I believe somebody in our guild has already claimed. You overlook all of this, and you also have a very great damn view. Only neighbor is plot 0. You have a path that leads up north to the mountainous region, which we are about to go see as well. Very beautiful spot. Do like the NPCs that have 2-3 houses right here. But again, it could have been more people's houses, you know? We're moving on up. That's not as spooky as I was thinking, but the graveyard plot does take up a lot of section here. If I could have 2 houses, I'd have 0 and number 5. So now we are in the pretty section. I don't know, would Grizzly Hill music be best for this place? Grizzly Hills? I gotta make sure I'm doing the right plot numbers, hang on. So coming up here, you have plot 3. Right off rip, you're overlooking the Shadowcast, the Duskwood area. You got a nice flat land. You got some bushes. Got a flight master right behind you, and a big lake right next to you. Sorry, big waterfall. Overlooking all the waterfalls from the top of the mountain. That one's plot 3. If you go past 3 and you go take a right up the hill, and hit 22 first on the right. This is what I call the Mage Tower house, because you got this lookout tower right next to it. And originally it looked like a mage tower. It's nice and flat. Surrounded by a lot of pretty trees. Yeah, the music for the trees for Grizzly Hills, this is fitting. Yeah, yeah, 100%. You're overlooking the beautiful section down there. You get the lighthouse in the distance. The lookout tower next to you. I think every house in the mountain section is pretty damn good. Plot 32. It's a view of the Outlook Tower. The neighborhood entrance and the bridge. Kind of get the waterfalls. More of an overlook spot rather than a scenic one, I guess. 23 was another contender of mine. This one was a really good spot, I thought. Hugging the mountain, but it's right up on the waterfall. You can see everything. Quite a few neighbors up here. Really peaceful. And then next to 23 is the last one, which is house plot 31. I really love waterfall scenic views. $31. Somebody was really crafting on their house here. Get the view of the bridge. You got the water here. You got a lot of duckies. Are those baby ducks? They're baby ducks. Think the gazebo was not here originally. You get the view of the whole forest. And this is the entry point from the gate. So as soon as you enter this place, you can go directly left as well. And I believe I touched every house. Most of these areas are taken just because I'm on a public test server right now. Did I hit 16 and 11? I missed 15! I think that leads to plot 31, right? Yeah, so if that's 31... I gotta make sure I can go hit them properly. Hang on. This is the roundabout. This is the road. Road! Close to Spookyville. No, I did miss these. So 16 and 11 are right here. Off the main road. 16 and 11 are actually hugging each other. That's cool. So if you really want to be some close neighbors. One's on the waterfront and the other one is in the forest section. And then 15 is also the other loner one. Which is right here, which is on the other side of the mountain. If you also don't want any neighbors, 15 is a good one. Night Elf Wisp roaming through your neighborhood. Do you have water? You do have a view of the Night Elf section right below you for 15. Okay, those should be the last ones. And then I could go back to my plot. But yeah, there's a lot of different choices. There's a lot of different zones. You have the Broomwood Hollow, as they call it. Or I guess the Gilded Oaks, which is my section. Then you have the Duskwood section. You have the High in the Mountains. You got the Elwyn Forest. You got the beachfront. Lots to choose from. Lots of beautiful homes. Lots of beautiful places. And then after the stream, I have to go through and get everyone's locked in home plots. So now we're going to actually deal with the building of the house. So I dealt with a little bit of it earlier. And the reason why I have static flying turned on, in case y'all play WoW, is it's actually easier to build on this. So you have some tools. So you can edit your house, and then you can click on anything that is in your property. So like I built this earlier. You can rotate it. You could scale it. You can snap it to a grid or not. Well, I wanted it to be right along the pathway. So I got it as close as I could. And then I dropped it. So that if anyone comes over, they know Night Elf is living here. Because, you know, that's just me, you know. I didn't buy a lot of this stuff earlier. But a lot of the vendors, I bought all the elven stuff that I could find. This is just the beginning. They said they're going to add a whole lot more. There's achievements you can get to track stuff so that you can unlock more goodies. So let's see. If we go to edit house. See if we can find... let's do outside first. I wanted to put down a fountain. Let me see how to... You can make it float in the air if you really wanted to. You could sing it into the ground. Do all sorts of different stuff with it. Let's scale it. You can make it really big or really tiny. So if we made it really big, and we shoved it into the ground. Now it just looks like we have a freaking... Now we just have a disc in the ground, you know? That's not what I wanted. I wanted it into the ground. There we go. So now we have our little bird bath in the water in the ground there. You can do all sorts of stuff to this stuff. But what I want to get into real quick, since you can place stuff outside, you can scale it around, you can do whatever you want to for building. I want to go inside. I haven't touched anything on the inside yet. So everything building-wise in here, we're just now looking into. Looking at all this, I could close that out for the moment. Oh, blinding. This is pretty much what happens. You spawn in, you have an empty house. You don't like window placement? You could grab everything and move it. And look at the lighting. Look at this. Oh, it looks so good. They were not wrong. This is smooth. The fact that the lighting changes with it. Can I duplicate an item? What do you mean customize? Okay, wall style. Decor placed on wall may be affected by changing the wall style. So that's the night elf stuff. Dark. You got light, medium, silver moon. Ooh! But I like this one. Oh! You could change what the color of the wall looks like too, like that. Rugged stone. But I like the wood. Does this change all of it? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, no. We like wide. Make that wide. No, no, no. I guess we're just gonna color the inside like this and then make this one also softwood. There we go, there we go. Excuse me. No, you're supposed to be this. There we go. Okay, and then let's see what other stuff we could build. Let's see. Structural. Doors. Windows. So if I want to delete, I need to click R. Oh, I own one and place two. Oh man, I gotta have to pay for all this? Oh no. Hang on, edit. Color. Can I color that? Oh, I can dye it? Oh, I don't... Oh, I haven't bought them, so I can't play with all that. Okay. But that is cool that you can change the color of it. This decor has no available customization for the door. Can't customize the door? Come on. Can I make my fireplace bigger? I want the hearth to be seen! The fact that the fire moves with it is super cool. A second ago, it was in the wall. Now it's not, and it doesn't... You can turn the fire on and off. I like it. There's a lantern and some boxes, the window. Well, let's see what else we can do. Silver moon door, sturdy pillar. Oh! Okay, you could add pillars around the room. Why are we floating, though? Here. That is a tall podium. Okay. So you can do all that. You can move them around. You can rotate them if you really wanted to, I guess. Oh. Oh, the amount of customization that is going to come out of this. Oh, man. Oh, y'all about to see. I'm telling y'all. I am going to be placing... Oh. I'm going to be building homes. Oh my god, a front door. Yeah, screw that. I want that door. Now that looks good. I didn't know I had all that. I guess I bought it. Round platform, interior doorway. No, we don't want the doorway. Suramar sleeper? That's not where I wanted it. This is cool. But you can't actually use the bed as a bed. I love the lighting so much. Where you grab it and it just moves with it. That is so important. Oh, y'all thought of everything. And the candles slowly dim out. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, let's do this. Let's make it bigger. And then let's put it into the ground. Then we move it. Oh no! You have to put it in the ground. Okay, okay. And then we're gonna... Just comes out of the wall like that. There would be wax all over this floor. Okay, somebody said you could do more rooms. Edit floor plan. Room small. Closet. Hang on, my nose is running. Cross-shaped room. Okay, so if we're gonna add a room. Cross-shaped room. How many rooms can we add then? Can I rotate? Oh my god, I can. Oh! Wait, but that changed something. No, it didn't. I can't use that side of the room. Yes, it did change it. So what if we do a long hallway? And then what if we do a stairwell over here? And then over here, we do another stairwell to the left. Oh my god, there's so many things you can do here. What if you do that, and then can you... remove a room to add more... Oh, okay. Stairwell room empty. More like a storage room, it looks like. Okay. Wait. Oh. Okay, so what's at the top of the stairwell then? Can I add rooms up here? Hang on a second. Hang on. So if we cancel that, so we're on the second floor now. Oh! I could just keep building above my normal home? Oh my goodness. I am going to work. Oh, please let me have like 20 rooms. That would be amazing. We got a T-cross room, and then we put down a left stairwell, which led nowhere. What was the limit? How many did I put down? Let me see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And there was a room connected, right? I don't want... unlocked a room. Okay, okay. Oh, I can't edit the second floor no more. I can't look at the second floor. I get it might be a little buggy, but bruh. Maybe I have to be upstairs to look at it. Hang on. Yeah, apparently there's add-ons out already to show you what housing items you can go and farm and get. There we go. Look at this big old octagon room. I like it. So what? Ornaments. What, a Nixia's head? Oh my goodness! I don't want a dead dragon sticking up my house, though. You've got carpets. You've got ornamental weapons. Tuscara fireplace. Freaking slot machine from freaking... oh my god, what is his name? One-Armed Bandit. The mirror. You got the curtains. Seed of Ages. Someone hung that picture up crooked. That's how you upset people. Can I put a tree about? Oh! I'm gonna go nature on y'all people. Oh my... wait, does the tree stick out the bottom? Let me see. Does it? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, okay. Hang on. The game has music. There's a bit of music in the game the whole time, and now there is. Like, I haven't bought everything, so there's a whole lot of goodies that you could totally buy and place in your house. You can put an Orgrimmar chair in your house if you wanted to. Put a replica book tome. Place it however you want. Elegant wooden dresser. I'm just placing a bunch of stuff just to look around at all of it. Ooh. Oh, I'm liking this. And you got a lot. Delete. Delete me. Y'all like the box? Delete me. Okay. What is this? A big old lantern? Then, why can't I place it there? I only have 300 things used. I haven't used everything up. Whoa! It goes on the ground somewhere? Where would this go? Is it just on the floor? Just, okay. And then I guess you just put something to be old fancy in the corner there. That is really cool that you could decorate the rooms like this. We cut out the stairway, I forgot. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. We got a taste of it, and now I like want it. Decor has no customizations. You can color the boxes with dyes. The walls. Can I color the floors? Wow, Silver Moon. Alright. Flagstone. Hardwood. Rugged wood. And the ceiling is the same. Alrighty, I think I'm excited for player housing. I don't know about y'all. This stuff is really gorgeous. I don't think if there's anything else that I could think of while I have it turned on, because I'm not gonna get another chance to play with this, so this was it for the day. And then it just kicks you out like that. I think I'm going to have a great time with this. I hope the stream is ready. I mean, can I actually put this on? No, but I do remember that when we did stuff, you have to move it like this. You had to clip it into the house. I wanna make it like a roost for my druid, you know? There we go. Does it fit right? I'm gonna have to play with that some more someday. But then you have a little spot for your little druid to nest, you know? And then you could just sit here and look at your house and look all pretty. I think Blizzard did a phenomenal job with this. I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm pumped. Housing is gorgeous. I already have my spot picked. December can't come freaking fast enough, to be 100% honest with you, because this is just... I'm blown away. And there's so much more that they have to do. They just wanted to test the servers today and see how people did with housing. I'm excited. But I have nothing else to show. That's all I wanted to do, was to at least go through and see what everything looked like for the game. Let people see what the houses look like, what the plots look like. But yeah. I hope you guys have yourselves a great night. What is tomorrow? Friday? Should be streaming some more World of Warcraft tomorrow. I have some raiding going on with a bunch of new people, so we're actually gonna go out and have a good time with all of that. I don't think now would be a good time to split and go do Resident Evil, just because stream technically started quote-unquote super late, since it's now going on 7:50. So we're gonna take the rest of the night off and just relax. So I hope you guys have yourselves a good day. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the housing experience, and if you're looking forward to it coming out later this year. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more World of Warcraft or other gaming content. And you guys have yourselves a great night, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good one. Bye!